It starts now for the next 92 days, and this will directly impact the monthly benefit checks of Social Security, including retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, SSI, VA, and RRB benefits. Well over 70 million beneficiaries impacted, again, by the next 92 days. I want to point all that out for you here in this video. Now, super fast here, I have a really quick question for you. The first half of the year was honestly a little bit nuts. What do you think the second half of 2025 is going to bring? It's anybody's guess at this point. I'm really curious to hear what you have to say. If you'd like to leave a comment down below, I would love to read your comments if you feel like sharing. I feel like the first half of the year was honestly pretty chaotic. A lot of weird things happening, a lot of different things we've never really seen before, at least for a very, very, very long time, if ever. And now the second half of the year. Do you think it's going to be more of the same? Again, just let me know your thoughts down below. I would love to read. If you want to share, if you don't want to, that's totally fine too. I respect that. I'm just really curious to hear what you have to say. Now we've rolled over to the second half, 2025. All hands on deck, right? All right, anyway. Okay, let's talk about what starts now. Other than July, obviously, we know that, right? Okay, let's talk about the details, because the second half of the year is a very, very, very important year, or part of the year. Now, don't get me wrong. The first half of the year is also very important, but the second half is also very important, especially as it comes down to fixed income benefits administered by Social Security. And again, I know the vast majority of you here in this community fall into this category. Okay, anyway, as we start now, July, August, and September are very, very important months, right? Now, let me just point this out super fast, and this may seem obvious, but there's more to it than what I'm going to say here, or than what I'm going to say here in the next, 5 seconds. July, August, and September are the 3 months that are used to determine your COLA. Obviously, we know that, right? You've heard me say that before in other videos. That's no shock. That's no surprise. We know this. But here's the interesting part about this. We're starting to see the major impacts of the tariffs that we saw announced earlier this year. We're seeing this reflected in pricing now. In fact, we started to see it in June, and we're seeing it way more aggressively now, right? So basically now, for the next handful of months here, we're going to see this price adjustment, right? So temporary, maybe transitory inflation. In other words, we're going to see likely a one-time price bump, a nice price increase because of the tariffs, basically for the next few months here. It started in June, but we're starting to see it more now, and we will continue to see this for the next few months here. Basically, this one-time price increase across the board on a lot of different things because of the tariffs, but hopefully, rather than prices continuing to rise, it's just going to be a one-time adjustment. Don't get me wrong. I don't want any price adjustments. I'm sick of prices going up. Is it just me, or does it seem like the amount of money that you've spent over the last couple of years, it just gets to be more and more and more and more? I see the charges on my credit card. I don't love that at all. I look at my statement all the time, and it's like, these numbers keep getting bigger. I don't like that, and I don't have a spending problem at all. I'm actually very conservative financially, but when I see those numbers keep getting bigger and bigger on my credit card statements, I'm not a fan. I don't like that whatsoever, because the prices keep going up on everything. My point being here is that we're seeing this impacting goods and services across the board, and prices are adjusting because of the tariffs. It's been taking a while now. The majority of the tariffs were announced way back in the beginning of April, but we're starting to see the impacts of that now in our stores, right? Okay, but why do we care about that? It may be timing, interestingly enough, right into the catcher's mitt, if that's a good analogy here, or metaphor, or whatever that we can use here to determine with these price increases, we may see just enough inflation or price adjustments here over the next handful of months that we could possibly sneak out a pretty decent COLA out of this. Obviously, no guarantees. I'm not going to sit here and be like, we're going to get a huge COLA raise. We're going to get a historic raise. No, in fact, it's not going to be historic whatsoever. It's certainly not going to be the 8.7% or more that we got a few years ago. It's not going to be that, I guarantee it. But could we possibly sneak out a pretty decent COLA, even though the first half of the year was looking like, not very good? It's going to be pretty low. We may be able to sneak something out. In fact, there's been reports out from prominent economists suggesting we may see 4.4% inflation this year. Well, we haven't seen that yet. Guess when that would be arriving? Yeah, like in the next few months here, okay? Point being is that this all translates right into your benefit, as in how much you'll get as a COLA, okay? The projections right now are still pretty weak when it comes down to the forecasts on the COLA. But if we see an aggressive price adjustment here in the next few months here, as it comes in, July, August, and September, if we see these 3 months and price adjustments during them, that's what's going to do it. Now, if let's just say the price adjustments, the aggressive price adjustments wait until, say, October, November, December, then guess what? We miss it. We totally miss it. And then we just get stuck with higher prices, not higher benefits, essentially. That's why this is so important. Does that kind of make sense, right? So when it comes down to it, starting now, again, through the end of September, through the end of the day, September 30th, it's basically all hands on deck when it comes down to inflation and all of this that comes into our monthly benefit, as it'll directly impact our benefits in a few different ways. Number one, it'll impact our benefits because it give us less purchasing power, because the dollars that we have coming in through our benefits are buying us less goods and services. That's number one. And number two is it ultimately impact our money benefits, because the more inflation means the higher CPI. The higher CPI means the higher the COLA, because it's pegged to the inflation, kind of, not really, a little bit. It's a really bad metric. I'm just going to say that much. It's a super bad metric. It's very out of date and very lagging, but nonetheless, this is how they do it, and it's just how they're going to continue to do it for a while. So this is what it all comes down to, and it all starts now, today, right here, right now, for the next 92 days. So anyway, just want to point this out for you, and if we see, let me throw this out there super fast as well. If we see this major economic slowdown, major economic contraction, major economic recession that they're all talking about that's coming like right now, if we see that come in, they're going to print a ton of money. The Federal Reserve is going to aggressively lower interest rates, and then guess what? That stimulates the economy. What also comes with stimulus into the economy? More inflation, right? So, we could possibly see that. I mean, they would have to act super fast, and they'd have to get things going super, super fast, but maybe we would see the impacts of that as well within this third quarter as well. So my point being is it's going to be a super interesting time right now. It's here upon us, and I think the next 6 months are going to be very, very, very interesting. I know the first 6 months of this year, we're like, wow, that was odd. We're not going to see that again anytime soon. We might not see that again, but I can tell you this much. This next 6 months is also going to be very odd and very weird and very eventful. Based on what we're seeing, again, all the impacts of the tariffs hitting now and will be for the next few months here, we could see some major disruptions, right? And again, so I'm going to throw this out there super fast. Those of you that are out there rooting for a stimulus and wondering when we're going to get stimulus checks and stuff like that, I'm not guaranteeing anything. Nothing is approved now. All I'm saying is that when we see that major economic contraction, when we see the major economic recession, things like that, that's when stimulus is provided. And we may be literally within striking distance, within months of that coming in and really whacking this economy in a major way. So anyway, just want to point this out for you really quickly. It's going to be a super interesting time to see what happens. I hope you're doing well so far in July. Yeah, so far, right? So anyway, thanks so much for watching this. I really appreciate it. Again, if you need any help with Medicare, right here, this is the team of trusted advisors with this phone number right here. Please write it down. If you need any help with your Medicare right now, or if you want to review your plan to get ready for the annual enrollment period that starts in just a few months here, please write this phone number down, write it down, take a picture, take a screenshot, call them, establish that communication now, and just get things going now, so you can get help with your Medicare. And again, initial enrollment into Medicare, whether you're turning 65 or you're retiring, any of that happens to be going on this year, or if you need help with your supplement plan, your Medigap plan, your Part D plan, your Medicare Advantage, whatever it happens to be, again, write this phone number down. These are the trusted advisors right there. They're helping you. It's 100% free. Please utilize that free service. They're waiting to help you. We partner with them here on the channel after helping my parents last year enroll in Medicare, and it was an absolute disaster. We hacked it out ourselves. You know the story. Not a good thing. We got the free partners here. They're helping you with your Medicare. Please don't be like my parents trying to do this yourself. Not a good plan. Let them do it. They can do all the grunt work for you. So anyway, What they're doing is they're looking through the 20,000+ plans they have across the country, looking through them to find the best plan at the best price with the best coverages and the best fit for you and your personal needs. And they're giving those options to you. And again, they're going to isolate it down to the plans in your local area so you can see the doctors and the providers you want to see, the networks you want to be within, the offices, the clinics you want to go to, the prescription needs, if you have any at all. They're going to look through all of it, and they're going to find the best plan for you, tailored just to what you need. Yeah, it's amazing. By the way, the average senior that they're working with is saving $1,100 of real money savings. We all need that savings right now. Obviously, not guaranteed, but that's just the average savings. Anyway, please write this phone number down. Seriously, keep that at your disposal right now. Call them. Otherwise, as we get into annual enrollment here in just a few months, again, have that number at your disposal so you can call them then as well to review and get yourself a better plan for the upcoming year. Seriously, amazing resource. Please utilize them. They're waiting for you. Otherwise, who do you know? Think of a few people. I know you know a few people, just 1, 2, or 3 people that you know, friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, coworkers, parents, neighbors down the street, neighbors down the hall, the person at the checkout lane at the grocery store, your pharmacy, people like that, people that need this assistance. Please share this phone number with them as well. Let them get that assistance, and then when they get a bunch of help and they get a better plan and save a bunch of money, you get all the credit. They praise you. You get to be the hero. It's absolutely incredible. Otherwise, if you're new here, if you've not done so yet, please subscribe, 100% free, big subscribe button down below. Share the video, big share button right down below. Check out the other 5,000+ videos here on the channel in the video library. The popular videos I've hand selected for you down below in the description or popping up on your screen here in just a minute. You'll see some videos there. Check those out. Otherwise, until next time, please have a nice day. Take care, enjoy,